there's a lot to think about, right? For email, there's so you think about your copy, your strategy, your design. But one of the things, at least once you have those things, you just go from the basic set of emails. One of the first things you really need to think about is deliverability. It's one, like I said earlier, you can have the most perfect program, and you can even have a lot of people going to your website signing up. But if those emails are not making it into the inbox, it's just going to spam, you have bigger problems than having the perfect email. So deliverability is one of those things that's being overlooked, but especially when you have high volume list, if you have a lot of people coming to your site, this is something that you need to watch closely. I mean, specific to e-commerce, right? Everybody says go to the primary inbox, but you know what? The promotions tab is not a bad place to be in because that's where you belong. You're sending out, as a key e-commerce company, you're sending out promotional items, right? It's a good place to be in. You don't want to be in the spam box. So if you make it to the promotions tab, you're good. Now, the reason why deliverability, especially specifically, you want to make it to the primary inbox because at any given time, like in the promotions tab, you are there's like I'm on a MacBook right now, and if I go on Chrome and look at my promotions tab on Gmail, there's like about 15 items on there. Three on top, if I remember, three ads, and then 12 at the bottom of the regular ones. So at any given time, you have 14 other competition in there to click, right? So if you're in the primary tab, that's what people click on all the time. People will see it, so you have less competition there. So just making a case for why this matters. And if you do make it to the primary tab, one of the things that you can do is engage with your customers, right? So when you send out your nurturing, right, your welcome flow, your welcome sequence, one of the things that you can do is encourage them to whitelist your email. But I don't know about you, Pancho, but when someone tells you add me to your contact list, how many times have you done that? Do you do it or
Nope. Honestly, I don't do it. Yeah.
I don't do it either, right? Like I don't think anybody does that. So you send out a welcome email. I just signed up. I'm like, what are you asking me to do? So you could suggest that, but that's not at the top of the list. If you're using Gmail, there's a little star on the top right. You can ask people to do that. It's pretty quick. Hey, on the top right, click on star so you don't miss out. But one of the easiest ways, and I think has a bigger return, is engaging with your customers. So on your welcome sequence, at some point, you can ask them, reply to this email. Doesn't even have to be the first one. On your sequence, if you have a story of the founder, story of the company, specifically if it's the CEO, encourage people to reply. That's one of the easiest and best ways to do it. Engage with your people, ask people to reply, and the more people reply, and of course you reply back, that will send a signal to email platforms that hey, this email is legit. People are engaging with it. They're doing they're replying just the way email should be. That's one thing. And I know there are some brands, and I'm working with a brand right now, and what they do is they every season they have a new collection, koozies, and whenever they would have like this new launch, they would ask people reply to this email. It's like a giveaway, and guess what designs are in it. So, for example, for summer, they would ask, what designs do you think will be on the koozies? Is it going to be sunshine or swimsuits or umbrellas, right? So people would reply. It's a fairly easy way to do things, and they get a lot of replies. They get a lot of engagement. Not only are their clients engaged with them, again, the platforms are seeing that there's a lot of replies going on and it's not spammy, and they have a bigger incentive in putting you in the primary in tab than the promotions, and definitely away from the spam box. So